Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Yes, traders, it's WCK. Let me hope you guys are doing fine. It's a Tuesday. As always, I'm always here on Tuesday, same time. So I'm always here representing funding pips, and in all through Trading TV. I think by now we all know when I say Trading TV, it's trading, the brokerage. Yeah, so of course, we shall take, I think, only 30 minutes here. We are going to do some breakdown on different assets: Bitcoin, XAUSD, NASDAQ, and maybe German 40 if we have time. Okay, so this week, I don't think we have a lot of fundamentals. When I check my Forex Factory, if I check my Forex Factory, I don't think we shall be having a lot of fundamentals. This week is mostly about the pound. It's more about GBP, because today we had the climate count change of the GBP. Also, we had the CPI of Chupa Chu of New Zealand. Tomorrow we shall be having CPI of GBP, and Thursday it's all about Euro and Australian dollar. Then Friday it's all orange. So we don't have that serious challenges when it comes to that dollar. Most of the fundamentals are specifically based on the pound, the euro, and others. So I don't think we shall be having a lot of challenges on those assets. Yeah, so we are going to do a little breakdown on XAUSD, Bitcoin USD, and NASDAQ for at least 30 minutes. Then I will be leaving here. Yeah, so of course we shall start with, let's first do XAUSD. So instead of Bitcoin, we shall do Euro USD. Okay, so one thing we have all realized in the markets is that we are having low volume in the markets. The volume is totally low, and volatility has been highly affected, Yeah, so volatility has been highly affected. The market is so slow, and this is because of the geopolitical war which is ongoing between US and Iran. That's in relation with US Israel against Iran. And I think they have a 10 days ceasefire. So even if it has been up and down, a bit of life from Donald Trump, where he has been saying that he has always been saying that he's not going in for any negotiations with any diplomatic talks with Iran, and we have had 2 days back or 3 days where Iran, I think, has killed some of the soldiers of US, and US had to strike back. So it's a lot of confusion going on when it comes to the markets. So that's why we are having low volume, and the price action is not so good. If you have been following up on the markets, you can highly see, and me and you, we can all agree that the price action has totally been so bad. Okay, but still we can look through it and see some pairs, 3 to 4 pairs, then we call it a day. Okay, so our first breakdown, let's start with XAUSD. So my strategy is based on I based mostly on 4-hour time frame and 4-hour time frame, and then 15. Okay, so look at this here. Okay, So this is the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that the market has been forming higher lows. The market has been forming a higher lows. If you look at this, okay, also this, and I think the market is struggling to make a breakthrough from this. But personally, for me, when I'm doing my analysis, I don't want to go far away beyond this. I want to go with my daily analysis, intraday trades. So when you look at this, we have the previous, leave around the current candle, but we have the previous 1, 2, 3 candles, which are highly bullish. So we can all agree that yes, according to the previous 3 candles on the 4-hour time frame, we are bullish. Okay, so let's do some markup on the possible areas of possible, or we can say premium levels. Okay, so of course this test up here on the 4-hour time frame, we can't rule it out. Okay, candle open of this highly impulsive candle in the 4-hour time frame, we can't rule it out. Also, when we come at this point, I would have marked this, but this is the lowest point of this entire range. So when I say the range, this small one we had here, okay, so its lowest price was that. Okay, so that's the markup. Then we can also try to go at least the previous high. I would have marked this, but this started good selling levels or bearish levels, which is this. Okay, so I'll mark it like that. So this is a simple markup I'm having on XAU USD. Okay, I can also mark this to make it look a little bit more accurate. Okay, and I'll mark this here. Okay, so of course I'll go to my 15-minute time frame. I'll do a little bit of zoom in and zoom out. So if I look closely on the 15-minute time frame, I'll mark this as my premium level. So having this consolidation here, okay, having this consolidation here, so meaning moving out of this was the consolidation, they had to move out. So meaning the one we started that move is this. So remember, this is 15-minute time frame. Okay, it's a 15-minute what time frame. Moment guys, moment. So I wanted to take this moment. So I had this set up already into existence. I wanted to take this setup. Now go back to XAUSD, TP1, TP2, TP3. Okay, so let's come back here. So the one we started this move, of course, is this. Okay, I'm going to mark that. Then this range, we are having this range, small range here. So the candles are a bit tiny when it comes to the markets because of the volume. Okay, but I'm trying to do what I would have done if I wanted to take a trade with this. Okay, when it comes to XAUSD. So this being the lowest point of this range. Okay, take it. Okay, this one, we had a consolidation at this point. Okay, so its lowest point, can mark this. Okay, so to make a simple adjustments, I'm going to finalize this setup with you guys. So to make simple adjustments, of course, this was done on 4-hour time frame. Just make it a little bit closer. I don't want to go a lot far here. So to make a simple adjustments on this moment. Okay, simple adjustments on this. So also mark this as my premium level. So the approach on this, I'll have to engulf this range like this. Okay, so all I have to do is to be patient with the markets and see what the market has for us. Okay, so meaning closing above this, we shall be executing our buy orders. That's if the 15-minute time frame closes above that. Okay, and closing below this, we shall be executing our sell orders. Sell order. Okay, so this would be our TP1 and TP2. If you want, you can go TP3. So the same approach, TP1, TP2, TP3. So this is the simple setup, and I'll have came up with when it comes to XAU USD. Okay, so that's the setup we have on XAU USD. Okay, I'll take screenshot for this and I'll share it in the Telegram channel, wckmarkets.com. So that's what we have on XAUSD. I know some of you wanted to do this. Okay, so this is the setup we have on XAUSD. So all I have to do is to be patient, either a breakthrough here or a breakthrough this point at this side. Okay, so this is XAUSD. Now let me do some setup for you guys on NASDAQ. Okay, so after NASDAQ, we shall do Euro USD and we close it off. Okay, after NASDAQ, we shall do Euro USD, then we close it off. Okay, so for our time frame, of course, same approach. So we can see a breakthrough happened here. So they made this breakthrough here. Moment. Okay, fixed. Okay, so we had this breakthrough on NASDAQ here. Okay, we can say this as our lowest point for this previous forward candle. We can't include the current one. Okay, of course, they are trying to make a breakthrough from this point, from this candle here. Also, I'll mark this point here. Okay, and then I'll also mark this here. Okay, so I don't think NASDAQ might see this today. Okay, that should be a long term. Okay, but so these are my premium levels. Okay, with the forward time frame. So then adjustments in a 15-minute time frame. Okay, let's do some adjustment in a 15-minute time frame. So of course we are having this consolidation happening now here. Okay, so we're having this consolidation happening. So now what are we going to do in this case? So of course we shall mark the highest price of this entire range, which is this, and the lowest price of this range, of course, it is this. Okay, so meaning all we have to do is to be patient, let the market play within this range as we wait to see what happens next. Okay, so this will be my level. Okay, my TP1 and my TP2 will be here. Buyers started from this point, also other buyers started from this point. Okay, so this will be my TP2. This will be TP3. Okay, that's on the NASDAQ. Then, so we had a lot of consolidations and confusions from this point. So it's always a bit tricky to find areas of exit. That's TP1, TP2. Okay, so what we are going to do here is to look for areas where we had strong sellers, and this was it. Okay, so meaning I'm going to mark this point here. Okay, that might be my TP2. So for TP1, so after this breakthrough here, so meaning we had this as a strong one also here. So this was a retest which made after this consolidation here. So after this consolidation here, okay, so meaning we shall mark this point as our TP1. So this will be our TP1, TP2, and of course this was marked on the forward time frame, but we can make a simple adjustments here. Okay, so meaning, but for Nasdaq, I'm sure when Nasdaq decides to move, if it is bullish, TP1 and TP2 can be hit in one move. Okay, so meaning above this, we shall be having our buy orders executed. Okay, we shall be having our buy orders above this level. We shall be having our buy orders above that level, and we shall be having our sell orders below this level. Okay, we shall be having our sell orders below this level. So this will be our TP1, TP2, and TP3. Okay, so that's exactly what I would like to see, or what I hope to see on Nasdaq. Okay, that's what I hope to see on Nasdaq. Now, so we are going to do Euro USD. We are going to do Euro USD as our last what? Our last pair, unless you guys want me to do any other asset or any other asset before I leave, and we can do it. Okay, so this is the Euro USD. So the market the markets are so slow on Euro USD. Okay, so I don't think we have anything to do on Euro USD. Okay, so let's just go on the German 40. So this is how German 40 looks like. Okay, this is how German 40 looks like. I was looking for some buys. Okay, I'm a little bit bullish on German 40. I'll put this because below this I would be looking for buys. So this is what I have for German 40. So unless you guys have any questions for me, do you guys have any questions for me? Yes, Mwin Job, how are you? Do you have any questions for me, guys, as we observe German 40 for at least the next 6 minutes? For XAUSD, of course, the next 5 minutes, it will be closing. And remember, closing above this, that's when we shall be taking our buy orders. In 5 minutes from now, XAUSD. So guys, you can send me any questions in the comment section. Any questions? So we don't have any incoming fundamentals. Any questions for me? Let's wait 5 minutes for that candle to close. Do you use any IC concept, or it's just price action? All I do is price action. Most of my work is based on price action. Most of my work is price action. Most of my work is done with price action. Mm, guys, you can drop me any question. Feel free to drop me any question. Mm, guys, drop me questions, drop me questions. I recently began trading German 40 and advice on what fundamentals I should be focusing on. So German 40 is always mostly affected by Euro, EU, EU fundamentals, and also the pound fundamentals always affect German 40. Also the USD fundamentals also affect, but mostly it is EU which affects DAX, you know. So it's EU which affects DAX. Those are most of the fundamentals which affect DAX. Okay, guys, it's like you don't have any more questions for me. So I'll be closing off. For now, I'll be closing off. So the setups will be shared in the Telegram channel. You can keep on both accounts. Okay. Yeah. So guys, thank you for attending. It's WCK guys. I'll close off this live for now. Okay.